Hey, how's it going? Rachel here from Forge La Femme. Going to be talking about today one of my handmade tools I use an awful lot. It's one of my favorite tools. I made it a few years ago, and some call them Thor hammers. I call it a wooden mallet. I use this thing all the time. Not exactly perfect, but it has withstood the test of time, taken one heck of a beating. Alright, let's talk about it. Oh, before we go too far, hammer that like button, subscribe, and let's talk about this in the comments after the video. And for today, we will be having a Cuban Honey cigar. Alright, let's get my little herb chopper out. I've been using this as my cigar cutter. I've come to realize I don't really like a punch. I'm not really a big fan of, I like V-cut, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big fan of spending the money it takes to buy one when I have all of these knives all over the place that I've made over the years. And this one, as you see, it's cutting it up real good. I get my favorite lighter of all time, the blowtorch, truly my favorite. Okay, according to the camera, that looks pretty good. Let's see, first draw. That's pretty good. It's called a Cuban Honey. I believe they call these Coronas or petite Coronas. I'm not sure. I really don't know the cigar sizes too well, but I want to say it's around a 46 ring gauge, just a little guy. But this is about my preferred size, or in Churchill size, which is I think 7 inches. So this hammer, I made this a few years ago, as I said. It is a tool that I have used in leather crafting. I have used around my yard. I have used it in my knife making. It's one of them things where I have tons of hammers made out of steel, and steel hammers are great for what they're good for. At the same time though, when it comes down to it, you need to hit something that needs a little bit of finesse. You gotta go with something softer like wood. And you can hit something with a steel hammer, be it like a punch, and it could shatter that punch into a million pieces. I have had them explode, and it's not fun, it's kind of scary. So when it comes to stuff like that, I use one of these. I actually call it my Jesus hammer. That's what it reminds me of. I cannot recall the woods I made it out of. You can see it's a little off right there. A little bit of a gap. I don't even remember what woods I used for this to begin with. I didn't even know to begin what these white woods actually were. Some have said it was, I don't remember what they said it was now. But either way, and then I know the middle one is acacia. I know that much, but I scorched it to make it nice. And the handle, the handle I believe was acacia as well. And I scorched that as well. I love scorching my handles. It's just, I love to scorch things. It's what I do. Actually, let me show you something else I scorched. Pretty cool. Oh, there goes Calamity. This is a thumping stick I made out of mulberry that grows in my yard. We have to trim it back every year, and this is one of the bigger trims. And this right here, you can see it's got some scorching done on it. Not a lot. Got a little bit of scorching on the bark. But yeah, this is one beast of a stick. I love this thing. I always thought about sending it to my cousin down in Savannah as something for him to just keep in the truck, is just a fun thing to talk about at the fire. Who knows, or for him to smash watermelons with. He's one of them fun guys that just likes to have fun in life and talk about cool stories. So, yeah, there we go. There's another tool. A tool that I made. Anyhow, back to this. Yeah, so a wooden mallet is such a handy tool to have. I have rawhide mallets; those are great too. I have another wooden mallet. It's made out of what appears to be balsa wood. It was incredibly soft. I think I got it at Tandy Leather for maybe like $3-4 about 5 years ago, and it is very soft. It does work when my other ones are too much, and it's used sparingly though because of that, because it misses the heft that it needs. And another mallet I'm working on. This is actually for the kitchen. This one is made out of maple wood. It's a mallet, but it's also for like a pestle, like a mortar and pestle for milling down be it seeds, herbs, or what have you. But yeah, this is a variety of mallets made of wood, handmade, always. Most of the time, not always. And that's where I stand on things. So, do yourself a favor, get a wooden mallet, put it into your toolbox, use it, tell me what you think about it. If you have one, let's hear your stories on why you like having them. This is not something I plan to hand down because it is, fairly unattractive, but hey, it might outlast me. We never know. This thing's been hard at work for several years already, even though with all its scars and lumps. But yeah, if you have a wooden mallet that you use regularly, tell me what you use it for, tell me what it's all about. And you know what? Smoke a cigar, go Tigers, have a good one. Cheers.